How's it, guys? Welcome to Dragon Trail Seaside again, this time in reverse in GT3. So as you saw by the caption, I had a very interesting battle with a certain individual behind me. You'll see why we went two abreast into the chicane of death. Turned out to be a nice race, started off quite nicely, and then someone got a bit eager to pass, and I didn't lose my temper, but I thought, if you want to play rough, we can play rough. So I took a gamble, and you'll see what happened. So I started in third place in the Porsche. My quali time was a 1:39, I think. Tried in a few other cars. Porsche, I just enjoy the way it drives. On the straights, we all know it lacks a little bit of speed. So first time we come to chicane of death, I thought, no, he's brave if he's going to try to take me through there. Sitting nice and close. Excuse me. So first lap, not much happened. First place started to run away. I started to pull on to second place. You'll see my line's a little bit different through that long left hand up the hill. I'm a little bit slower in, but I carry some speed out to get the momentum into the downhill Esser section. Quite a difficult section to get, actually. So Supra was the car for the week. Country of origin, or country of rivals, if I could say that, is Spain. You can see on the left hand side. I think they're all on lockdown and bored at home. So 4 laps, medium tires, GT3s, yeah, so I was in a little super sandwich for a bit. Started to catch up to second place. I found some good pace in the race. Got my braking points at a slipstream, all of that shebangle. This last corner, on the entry I seemed to catch, but I braked myself a little bit there. On the exit, the Supras are just that much faster up the hill. So stayed in the slipstream here. This is where the first incident happens. So stayed in the slipstream here, minded my own business. Thought, this guy's catching up, he's probably going to go for the move, so I'll go defensive. And he just barges his way through. And I was like, but you can't do that, give me my position back. Which he didn't want to. Let's have a look from his onboard. So stuck to the outside, tried to go for the undercut, but I didn't leave the space on the inside. Have a look at his throttle. And like I say, he didn't even bother giving me the position back. He was flashing me on the way up the hill. So I was like, cool, can play this game. So I dummied him into the chicane, pulled out, and I sat right behind him. I wanted to see if he could make a mistake and go into the wall. So going to this corner again, I told you my line's slightly different. So there I stayed on the outside. Got a good exit right up behind him. So it was quite difficult to see this downhill section when you're right behind a car. So I used 5th gear, lift off the throttle through the right-hander, try and get onto this rubble, shift to 4th, or downshift to 4th for the rotation, downshift to 3rd, and there I make up quite a lot of time in the Porsche. So he goes defensive here. So I thought, okay. And then he jumps back in front of me just before the braking zone. Cool, whatever. Keep sitting behind him, keep sitting behind him. I misjudged this a little bit, little tap. Coming into the last corner back onto the straight. So you'll see the speed difference here. So he's not in the slipstream of the Supra in front of him. I'll show you as we get to 200. So he's on 200, I'm only on 200 now. 220, now I start catching up in the slipstream. So I wasn't going to go for the move into this long left-hander. I thought maybe I can get the drive on the exterior, and he ran wide. I was like, excellent, so now we can play this game. So he cuts inside. I was like, cool, no problem. Let's do this again. So I dummied the inside this time around. And you can see this guy doesn't know how to hold his line through the chicane of death. So again, lots of pressure. I just kept packing on the pressure so he can make the mistake. Here's my normal line that I take under braking. So I go onto the inside to get as much straight as possible, line the car up and accelerate out. Oh, by the way, there's a Beetle that I beat. Didn't even feature. Not even going to show off this Beetle. Stupid car. So on the downhill section, you'll see again how I catch and pull him in here. So 5th, down to 4th, off the gas, into 3rd, right on top of him. Into the Daniel left-hander, showed a bit of nose, was gonna go for the move, and I thought, nah, he's not a very aware driver. He probably would have turned into me and shouted at me. And then coming into the last section, thought, okay, I need to get a good exit so I can get him into turn 1. Slid a little bit there. I was like, come on. So up the hill, used the slipstream, got nice and close to him. How nice is that living? I like it. And then into this corner, saw I couldn't go for the move. So again, just wanted to pressure him into the chicane. And he got a bad exit. So, here we go. Look how he blocks me here. Watch his little red dots. I'm next to him, and he starts turning into me. So I was like, alright, bro. Let's do this, 2 abreast. And before we get to that, let's watch from my view. So here he starts turning into me, squeezing me into the wall. Stuff you, bud, 2 abreast, we're doing it. And I left him space on the outside, as you can see. And Felicia hit the wall and died. Bye, Felicia. Watch again. Turns in, turns in, turns in, turns in, turns in. Thinks I'm going to pull out like I did last lap, and I was like, nope, stuff you, but BAM! Fast as F, boy. Beetle got past him. And the rest was pretty much quite straightforward. Started to pull a gap from the Beetle behind me from here, and finished the race in a comfortable 3rd place. It's probably the one time I've appreciated the Beetle for beating that stupid guy in the Supra. So aggressive move from me, racing is racing. I gave him the space, but I got a bit pissed off after he pushed me wide and then proceeded to try to shove me into the wall. And then at the end of the race he says to me that I was stupid going 2 abreast into the chicane. Anyway, I wasn't going to take that rubbish. If you want to play hard, I'll play hard back. So 3rd place, fun little race besides that Oshkosh diff. But yeah, guys, I'm looking to put some more content up. Like, follow, subscribe. Thanks, guys.